Now we're going to use and learn Google Forms. So first of all, you got to go to Google Drive, drive.google.com, or if you're in Gmail, you would go over here to the 9 dots or squares, and you would click on Drive. So we're going to go to New, and we're going to go to More, and we're going to go to Forms. Forms are when you want to collect information. Perhaps you have a group of people, you want to get their names, their cell phones, etc. In this case, you're doing entrance and exit tickets. So entrance tickets are, did they remember what you taught them and went over last time? And exit tickets, did they really learn well in the class? So it's twice to get it done. So first of all, you need a name. And then we go to, oops, I didn't spell it right, so it underlines it for me. Great. Then we do a question. If you're going to ask names, you always do one space for one question for the last name. It figures out what you're doing. It says a short answer. You can make it required by simply dragging the cursor over there. We go here and we do a new one. What? Oops, again, underline. What is your first name? And it makes it a short answer. Then we go to what did you learn? And of course, you would never do that generic, but it realized that's a longer thing, and it makes it a required. I mean, it makes it a paragraph. You make it required. Now, I didn't make it required here, and I can tell that because notice the star, but there's no star here. So now we're going to make it required, and then the star is going to appear when I click off of it. Now let's say I want to get something from a YouTube video. Maybe I want them to watch. So YouTube, and maybe I want to look for Amideast. See what videos exist. And here's one, Amideast making a difference. So I just control and copy the URL. And I go up here, and by the way, to get the title to click, I just click on the title, and now it copies that. So I want to ask a question. I want to ask it, I don't like this one because I want to add a video, so I can just chuck it by going to the trash can. So now we're going to add a video. You can see the YouTube symbol. I'm going to copy it in here. We're going to find it, click on it, and select it. Now, I'm going to watch this video. But we want to ask some questions, so we do a plus. What is the author discussing? List 3 details. And it realized that's a lot of stuff. It's a full paragraph. We make it required. Now let's say I want to move this up a little bit. I go here and I wait till I click on it till I get that X symbol, and I go right above it. And so I want to change it now. What is the author discussing in the video below? Remember, I can always change this by one. I can make multiple choice. I can do drop down. I mean, there's a lot of different things I can do it. When you're done, to give them a URL, you just go to send, and you simply click on here. You can shorten it, and you control copy it, and that's what you can give your students. Now, when you're done, it's going to return it to you in an Excel spreadsheet. And when you're looking at the original questions, when someone's done it, you're simply going to, I can go here and look at the recent, and then I can go in here. And when someone's done it, what you're going to get is responses, and you can click on the responses. Now, those responses have been done, but it would come up with an Excel spreadsheet. Let me show you an Excel spreadsheet, which is going to be Google Sheets. And the only difference between this and Google Sheets is that it's going to have the titles up here. This box is going to say what's your last name, first name, what did you find the video, and this one's going to have a timestamp, and if you don't like to look at it, you can right-click and you can hide that column. You can also freeze the first row because you might have a lot of responses and don't want to lose them. So you click on one, and you go to View, Freeze, one row, and then you can go down, and you can go way down, number one is still showing. Second thing, you can bold the whole line, and that's how you get your responses. So these are Google Forms. Again, you want to get it to collect information from your students.